Alright, it's Henry again, and it's a Saturday afternoon, and I figured I would just do a little bit of leisure building. Just got this in the mail. This is a model kit that I had way back when I was in middle school, when Pokemon Red and Blue first came out here in the US. This is made by Tomy, which still makes Pokemon products. It's basically a wind-up model kit. It's obviously Lapras. It says Pokemon Kito. Just a nice little simple wind-up motorized kit. You can see they had Dragonite and Charizard and a bunch of other Pokemon in the series. Actually, yeah, it was shortly after, like a few months after Pokemon came out here in the US. I went to the beach with my family and went to a GameStop. That was back when GameStop actually sold cool stuff like model kits and action figures. And they had this little Lapras model kit, and of course I wanted everything to do with Pokemon back then. So I got it and built it and thought it was awesome. Over the years it got lost, and I just saw it on eBay for like $5 and decided I'd pick it up. And so I'm just going to do a nice little build video for you guys. Open this up. I don't think it has the original retail price on here. It does. Well, it says copyright 1995 Nintendo. I think the kit is newer than that though. So you can see here's the little motorized wind-up doohickey. Runner number 1, pre-painted. Let's see, there we go. Let's see if I can get that to show up. Anyway, it says 1997, so that's the year this kit was made. And runner number 2. And the instruction manual. Just 2 pages of instructions, really quick, simple. Shouldn't take very long. Hobby knife. I actually thought about getting some of Bandai's Pokepla kits, because some of them look really cool, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I may in the future, I don't know. I mean, they're not like intense projects by any means. They're relatively simple little kits, about as simple as this one basically. Okay, let's see. We need B4 and B3. I was fortunate enough to be just the perfect age when Pokemon came out here in the US. Because I was in middle school. I think I was in 7th grade. So I was young enough to I was old enough to get the full enjoyment out of the series, because the Pokemon games are really, really good. But I wasn't so old that I was like, ew, this is kid stuff, get it away from me. So, definitely have played my fair share of Pokemon games. I haven't played any of the newer ones, though. I think the last Pokemon game I played was Black version. I never got around to playing Black 2 or X and Y. Alright. Not sure there's much of a point in filing these nub marks down since they're going to be inside the kit anyway. But, oh well. Just for the sake of cleaning everything up. Kind of debating whether I even want to paint this kit. Because, I mean, it's got a seam line going down the middle of it. It's got seam lines on the ears, I guess you would call them. So I could always fill in those seam lines and then repaint it. But I'm not so sure that I don't want to just leave it as it is. It just has kind of a retro charm to it with its pre-painted look. Okay, now we can put this motor together. This piece here, the motor, will sit down in there. Actually, no, we need these little thingies first. Gonna go here. Probably need to set this down. And then these things are going to connect to the motor. And latch onto the front little paddles. Put this little wheel down in here. And connect this top part of the case. There we go. Okay. So this is put together. Give it a little wind. And there we go. So I got the little wheels down here. That'll make it roll across the ground. And these little doohickeys will be flapping the fins back and forth. Pretty simple. Okay, now we put together the outer body. I really need to get some new plastic nippers, because these are like from the hardware store. I mean, they're nice. They're little flat side cutters, and they do a decent job. I want to get some of the Tamiya sharp pointed side cutters. But you know, if you get them, most places you find them, they're going to be like 30 bucks. I've got them back ordered at Hobby Link Japan, only because they're really cheap there. They're like $16 at Hobby Link Japan, maybe like 15. But they're back ordered, so just like half the stuff at Hobby Link Japan right now. So I'm just kind of playing the waiting game. I'm torn between wanting to get the nippers quick and pay 30 bucks, or wait and only pay $16. So alrighty. I'll put these over here. Guess I'll do the main body first. Got a little nub here on top of the head. Got one here on the back. And I'm pretty sure this is ABS plastic. It doesn't feel like polystyrene. So really tough stuff. It's another tool that I want to buy is a set of diamond files. Right now I've got these normal Tamiya files. They're just made of iron, but I've heard diamond files can do some really nice work. And seeing as how they're diamond, they're not going to wear out, at least not nearly as easily. Okay, we can snap these two halves together. Come on. There we go. Wait, alright. And then this half. Just give it a squeeze. Ooh. Looks like something's not lining up quite right. There we go. Just wasn't squeezing hard enough. Okay. See, yeah, you've got a bit of a seam line going down the middle of Lapras here, but shouldn't be that difficult to get rid of. I can just, put some masking tape over this little wind-up handle. It'll be no problem. So it has little wheels going down here. One ear. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Now that seam line actually is pretty gnarly. That's going to require a lot of putty to fix that one. If I do decide to paint this thing. But then again, these little Pokemon wind-up kits I don't think were meant for serious modelers at all. These were obviously aimed at little kids who were just going to snap it together and leave it at that. Alright, I'm going to use my smaller file for this shell since it's painted. Still going to leave a mark where I'm having to file this nub mark down. Let me just get my hobby knife on this. There's another one back here. There we go. And just pop that on top of there. Nice little spiky shell. Now we just got to do the flippers. Now luckily the two of the nub marks on the flippers are on this inside edge that are going to be up against the body, so they won't really be all that noticeable. Oh dear. I just realized that I've put in these parts upside down. That's a problem. I'm going to stop the video and disassemble this thing and fix that real quick. Okay. Went back and switched out these things. So that's fixed. This is a really tightly fitting kit. Anyway, now we can finish these flippers. I guess this was one of the first model kits I ever built, because I got this kit a full year, I guess, yeah, about a year before Gundam Wing came out on Toonami. So, a good year or so before I bought my first Gundam model kit. Now, a lot of people, they had previous experience modeling before they got into Gunpla. Not so much for me. I think I built like a motorcycle model kit when I was a kid, and I built like a NASCAR model kit, and then this little Lapras, and other than that, I didn't really have any modeling experience prior to Gunpla. But it certainly didn't stop me from diving in head first. A little bit of a nub mark left on this thing. There we go. I try my best not to use the hobby knife for nubs. I find that I'm a little bit heavy-handed with the hobby knife, and I gouge out the plastic really easily. So anyway, yeah, Lapras is done. That's all there is to it. Give it a wind. And, oops. Wow. That didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. Maybe I should wind it up more. There we go. Just a neat little toy from my childhood. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.